Here's Graham Gano out for the opening kick. And we're off from MetLife. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10. Starting on the ground here with Barkley. And he's going to be brought down at the 42. 12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the first.
A split second, all that kept the defense from making a stand right there. It's amazing, man. This game of inches and split-second reactions. A nice bit of burst, surge forward for enough to go get that first by a couple before they could finally drag him down.
They'll head up 1st and 10 from the 42. They go to Barkley again. And he's down. Looks like they made the stop at the 46-yard line. Give him 11 yards, Brock, and a fresh set of downs.
You know, the elite running backs in this league, they don't just see what's right in front of them. You set up big runs like this because they see what's behind them. That's called extraordinary vision and extra yards.
New set of downs for him from the 46. First down, and they go right back to him. And he gets him around 6 there. Drew Phillips making the tackle. Offense up to the line fast. On 2nd down, here's Barkley. He was descended upon quickly and dropped after it looks like a yard gain. Javon Holland there to make the stop. Only a yard on the pickup, so that's going to bring them to 3rd down and 3.
I think one thing you learn, Kate, when you transition from college to the NFL, not every run is going to be a big play. Some of them, well, they're just destined to end in a minimal gain, and some of them will set up that critical play action for later.
Hurts with it on 3rd and short. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And the defense comes through. That's going to back him up and bring up 4th down. The Eagles are in punt formation. And he's got a good chance to really stick him deep his first time out. He bunted 3 times in the win last week, and this one is away. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Right up the gut. And it's a nice little chunk here, 6 yards. Cooper DeJean with the stop. He managed 6 on the play, bringing up 2nd and 4. Throwing from the gun. And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be 3rd down.
You know, that was a play, Kate, right there where you need to buy your receivers just enough time to get open along their routes. And your quarterback enough time to find and hit him with the throw. Time, well, that's not what he had. O-line couldn't hold up, and it forces the incompletion.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down. He'll look to throw. That's caught for the first. And he's going to get this up to the 45 before he's brought down. A dose of the hurry-up offense here. Back to pass on 1st and 10. Off the mark there, incomplete pass.
Can't cover it much better than that. Really well covered, Kate, on that play. There just simply was not a window for him to sneak that throw in.
Couldn't connect on 1st. It's 2nd down. They are throwing it again. Like a good target, Brock. Neighbors is there. It goes as a gain of 19 yards. And the Giants will have a first down.
You know what I like about that, Kate? I like that they're not coming out slow. They're willing to go with some looks here that will yield big yardage down the field instead of just settling for dinking and dunking the ball.
Opening drive going according to plan. This is 1st and 10 at the 36. Throwing it again here. Hits him on the out route. It's a pickup of 11. And it's good enough for a New York first down.
I love throwing on first down. And when you see a first down pass just like that, it's taking advantage of a matchup you plan for, and you go out and execute.
He'll throw it yet again. Taken in by Bellinger. And he works this to the 15 before they make the stop. Offense in the hurry up here. Running for the marker on second. And his short gain gets them a new set of downs.
Hey, Kate, you want to see a picture in the football dictionary of staying on schedule? That was it.
And they've got themselves another 1st and 10. They send a man in motion. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Into the end zone, but someone's able to knock it away. That's incomplete. Took his shot at 6 that time. And that'll bring up 2nd down. He's dropping back to throw. And he will score. Touchdown, New York! The Giants have a great first drive and get the game's first points. Gano adds the point after. And the Giants will jump out to a 7-0 lead. Gano ready to send this away. From his own end zone, here we go. This return makes it up to the 25. They're out and set, 1st and 10. Barkley on the shotgun handoff. And he found some running room for a nice gain. Good run, gets him 7. That brings up 2nd and 3. Now movement as somebody goes early. And for the first time today, we're going to hear from our officials. One of the most common penalties in the sport. And the reaction, it's the same every time, Brock. Frustration from the coach as they get backed up 5 yards. Everyone's prepped. It's 2nd down now. Hurts now from the gun. He's got Devontae Smith. And a massive hit at the end of that play. Oh, baby. But he hangs on through it. Still able to get that first down.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
1st and 10. Here's Hurts. He's on the move. As his target, it's Johnny Wilson. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. That goes as a gain of 25 yards and picks up the 1st. Shotgun snap for Hurts. That's caught. It's Saquon Barkley. And he gets absolutely popped to end that one. Moving quickly, trying to get set again. Goddard makes the catch. And they have this well into the red zone now at the 15. Working quickly here. First down throwing for Hurts. Cut near the goal line. And he'll be taken down at the last possible moment. He's at the 1. 14 yards on a nice play there, and it gives them first and goal.
That is what elite offenses are all about. Why worry about 3 downs when you need only 1? Move the chains in one play and keep driving that defense backwards.
Might be trying to power this across, Brock. They've got 3 tight ends out there. It's first and goal. Dillon can't push it across. They make the stand. It looks like they might have stopped him a little bit behind the line, too.
You know, Kate, these are the situations in training camp that I love more than anything to watch. You learn so much about a football team in these goal-to-go situations. You know you got to protect that goal line, and the defense, well, they did the job on first down. More to come.
Trying again from the 2. It's second and goal. They'll go from the gun with Barkley. And they've got him behind the line for a big loss. One quarter. We're back and excited to start the second. Eagles in a nice spot to put up points. Hurts now on third and goal. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. It arrived as the ball did to break things up. And that forces them to fourth and goal. Talk about coming up clutch with that contact on third and goal, partner. And now a decision for this offense to make on fourth down.
We know how hard it can be defensively in these goal-to-go situations. We know that you have got to be on point, every attention to detail. That's a job well done by that defense.
On fourth down, Hurts escapes out to the left. It's a Philadelphia touchdown. Great opportunity to find a touchdown there, Brock, and they come through with 6.
Receivers want the ball everywhere on the football field. But you start smelling the end zone, they really want their chance. And they will tell you as a quarterback, just give me an opportunity and I'll make a play. He sure did.
That one splits the uprights. And the Eagles tie this game 7-7. Elliott's all set for the kickoff. Israel Abanikanda on the return. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Give now to the running back. And he can only get a lone yard. Took a couple of guys to haul him down near the line. Offense up to the line fast. Tight end reels in the shallow throw. He's forward, gets a couple of yards. Brought down on the effort by Quinion Mitchell. Let's see what they draw up on a 3rd and 7. Looking for a throw here. Neighbors with a catch. And what a hit there. Alex, she pays the price for moving the chains that time.
That's what we call situational football. You spend all week working on your nickel passing game package to take advantage of 3rd downs just like that.
On first down, they'll run. No one around. He's got space. Past the 25. And he finally ends up out of bounds after a huge gain. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets them up with first and goal.
I put their ability to execute the RPO up with anybody in the league. And the best of the teams, when you get in that run-pass option, you create a state of conflict. You get that defense on their heels, and big plays follow.
Runs in for the New York touchdown. The Giants take a second quarter lead. So, Brock, this offense starting to find its rhythm a bit as they finish things with a touchdown there to give them the lead.
And the key word there that you said is finish, because you want to have that mindset, even early in the game, that field goals aren't going to cut it. So that's great work to make sure they finish with 6 points.
Ready to send this away. So new kickoff rules. This is going to come out to the 30, not the 25 on the touchback. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Straight ahead, here's Barkley. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs.
That was the perfect play call for that particular situation. Gave him enough to pick up a first with some room to spare.
First down, a run with Barkley. And they take him down, but there's a flag on the play. So after some careful consideration, they're going to go ahead and decline the penalty. Offense to the line for second down. Running it after the penalty. And the defense gets there to force a small loss. The dose of the hurry-up offense here. The play fake now hurts to throw. And it's incomplete, and that's going to bring up 4th down.
You know, it's fascinating how those routes you run so many times in practice become a whole lot more difficult in the actual game. That was an important 3rd and short to convert. Very surprised to see that play fail.
Offense still staying out after the incompletion. They're going to try on 4th. He'll go quickly to the right. And he's going to be brought down after reaching the 43. That's a clutch 7-yard pickup, and it pays off the call to go for it on 4th down. Let's see how they attack this first down, Brock, from the 43. Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. Flush down now to his left. Now he takes it, and he gets it forward to still about a yard out of that. Brian Burns coming up with the stop. Here we go, 2nd and 9. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. That was Devontae Smith, the intended receiver. And that's going to leave him with a tough 3rd and long. Now Hurts. And that one's too far in front of him, so now they're facing 4th down.
So many coaches love 3rd downs and practice them so much, Kate. Why? Because they're the money down in the NFL. Whether it's a close game already out of hand, coaches know got to execute and convert on these 3rd downs.
So on 4th down, on comes the Eagles kicker, Jake Elliott, for the try. It's a deep shot for him from that left hash. And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And it's dropped back down now to a 4-point game.
Kate, if we weren't dealing with a little bit of wind out there, I'm not sure that kick has enough steam to make it In track, they call that wind aided. In football, they call it 3 points.
And he got all of that one, that's for sure. But with our new kickoff rules in play this year, that means the football's going to be spotted at the 30. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Now they'll throw out of the gun. It is caught left side. And they'll make the stop up at the 46-yard line. It's a great pickup, 16 yards, and now they've got 1st down. Great start to the drive. They're up in the neighborhood of midfield after just one play. They'll run here on 1st down. And he's brought down for a loss. Offense in the hurry up here. Here's 2nd and 11. Finds him over the middle. He gets it ahead, winds up with about 3. Zach Bond with the tackle.
Well, that's a modest little drag route, but if you ever just need a safe, short gain on a throw, that's a go-to route to target.
It's 3rd and 8. Need to get a chunk here. Putting a receiver in motion. 3rd and long for him here. Forced out to his right. He finds his running back. Nice work, complete. And he'll have it down to the 44-yard line.
You know, I like the completion. You never turn down a completion. That's just not the right throw to make in that spot to move the chains.
Less than a yard needed here on 4th. Trying to push this past the marker. And that short gain is enough for a new set of downs. So it's the 2-minute warning here from MetLife. It's the Giants taking over on offense. From the 44-yard line now, 1st and 10. Airing it out to start this drive. He's going to push one deep down the right. Oh, and he can't follow through. He had the deep shot for a moment, Brock, but he bobbled it and drops it. Not on the same page with his tight end. So it'll be 2nd down. Back to throw. He's trying another one deep. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Looking for Malik Neighbors that time. So they're left facing 3rd and long.
You know, that was almost a nice chunk play before he was able to recover and provide the hit that dislodges the football. You like to see that physical edge and scrappiness to contest any kind of shot plays deep.
And he's off the mark there. Too far behind him to adjust. That brings up 4th down.
Well, he needed another second to deliver the throw he wanted to. You got to give a lot of credit that time, Kate, to the pass rush for getting in and forcing him to dish it before he was ready.
Wow, they must really trusted this guy's range. He's out for what would be a very long field goal. It's a deep shot for him from that left hash. And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And add 3 to their lead as it extends to 7.
When you talk to kickers about kicking field goals of this length, they will tell you, Kate, you got to keep it a little lower and you got to drive it. But you still got to be accurate. Basically, all the pieces got to come together like they just did to hit from that distance.
1st and 10 now from the 30. Barkley trying this up the gut. It looks like we can call it about 4 yards in the end. Bobby Okereke making that stop. Eagles hustling everyone back to the line. Here's another carry for Barkley. And he's caught behind the line for a loss. That tackle made by the rookie from Penn State.
This is one of those plays that I wish we had the huddle mic'd up, Kate, because I can assure you that offensive line in their own way is telling that running back, sorry, we did not give you any chance.
On 3rd down, it's Hurts. Short throw is dropped. This one's incomplete. Couldn't connect with Dallas Goedert. So they're left with fourth down here. Great man on the punt. And this will be his second effort of the contest. And he got under this one, but it's going nowhere. Almost straight. Oh, what a hit! Jars the ball loose! And it's a turnover. The defense has it.
It is a fine line, Kate, for these returners, right? You got to have bravado. You got to have confidence, but you can't be reckless. And that time, that ball gets punched out by that returner's trying to do simply too much. It almost ended up being the wrong kind of highlight.
Throwing it to start this drive. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's able to cross midfield before going out.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for on first down. Textbook. It sets up second and very manageable, and then creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
From just shy of midfield on second down. Nothing there left side as it ends up incomplete.
You know, in the NFL, offensive-minded teams will call it a perfect Friday. They don't want the ball to hit the ground once. And especially on these short to intermediate throws, you got to count on those being efficient and effective.
Looking to throw on 3rd and 2. Escapes the pocket. And he didn't get enough into that throw. That's low and incomplete, so they're going to be facing 4th down coming up.
You know, these 3rd and short situations, you rep them all the time. Snap after snap, rep after rep. You're expecting man-to-man coverage in that down and distance, and you're expecting to execute. That time on 3rd and short, they can't get the job done.
And they'll make the stop after a short gain to the 48. Eagles in a good spot here as they come up to the line, 1st and 10. Back to throw, Hurts. Buys time, rolling right. And there's a man there, it's intercepted. That's Bobby Okereke. And he takes this one back for the pick 6. That play, Brock, that play was beautiful. Not just making the interception, but then seeing the return slowly come together in front of him as he took it all the way to the house.
Yeah, I think even for us up here in the booth, it looked like a scene out of a movie, didn't it? Starts running it back, scans the field for a lane, then the blocks come just in the nick of time to wipe out the would-be tacklers, and he's got open space and nothing but the end zone in front of him.
And no return as this bounces through the end zone for a touchback. It's 1st and 10 for their final drive of the half. We've got 23 seconds remaining. Hurts back to the air after the pick. Down he goes. The Giants got to him. Timeout taken by the Eagles. That's going to be their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. They really need some chunk yardage here on 2nd down. Another try following the sack. He's trying to push the field. Oh, this is getting ugly early. Intercepted again. Javon Holland comes up with it.
The Giants take over 1st and 10 at their own 39-yard line.
Good starting field position for the Giants as they head up 1st and 10. Off the play fake, he's going to throw. He beams one deep right side. That's complete inside the 35. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. Now they'll hit the line just outside the red zone following that big play. Play action on first down. And he will score. It's a New York touchdown. The Giants get more points to end a lopsided first half. Malik Neighbors with a touchdown. Gano's point after is good. And the Giants stretch their lead to 21. Well, Brock, barring the touchback, this kickoff should run out the half, so better make that return good as it's away. So new kickoff rules, this is going to come out to the 30, not the 25 on the touchback. All right, this is going to be the play that takes us to halftime. A final throw before the break. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. Second down coming up. So that's the halfway point of this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Brock and I will be back right after this. Welcome back, everybody. Kate Scott, Brock Heward with you as we're about set to begin the third quarter. Elliott's all set for the kickoff. And it flies over the end zone and out of play. In the past, it's a touchback to the 25. The new rules starting this season, Brock, so it's now going to be at the 30. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing. That's completed right side. Escapes a defender. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. To the air now on 1st and 10. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Well, Brock, this substantial deficit sure hasn't toned the edge that this defense is playing with, huh? If anything, feels like they might be getting more aggressive, looking to make some sort of impact play.
And that's because turnovers are really the name of the game for this defense at this point, Kate. That aggressiveness still super welcome, no question. But they know it's not just incompletions, it's taking the ball away that's next.
This drive in jeopardy. Here's a 3rd and 10. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Ooh, he missed that one, and he knew it. Put it behind his guy, and now it's 4th down.
So often, so many of these games in the NFL, well, they come down to a play or two, and 3rd downs are critical. Whether it's in a close game or already out of hand, the coach wants to see them convert those.
And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And the advantage now sits at 24.
The wind was at his sails, Kate, and it certainly helped that football fly true and right down the middle. And from that distance, to hit with that accuracy is one impressive shot.
They're out and set, 1st and 10. Hurts now from the gun. And they get to him way behind the line on this one and take him down. Moving quickly, trying to get set again. Trying again, following the set. Oh no, they get him yet again. Picked off by Tyler Newman. And the Giants get the football as he makes his 3rd interception of this season.
This is a time that the communication upstairs from the booth, Kate, down to the field, it starts to get just a little bit hot. These eyes in the sky, they've got to help this quarterback try to see the field, because right now, with the third interception, man, he is killing his team.
And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. He's going to throw this one. The throw left side finds Johnson. And he has it down officially to the red zone at the 20.
Well, he saw his guys pick up the blitz. Well, he felt them pick it up anyway if he wasn't looking at him. But with their effort on his behalf, I think this QB felt owed to them and the group up front to find somebody to get a completion, so that effort up front wasn't in vain.
Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. Here's a throw. Throw left side, complete. And he'll get them enough for a 1st down. Working quickly here. To throw here on 1st down. Hits him on the out route. And he takes this one down to the 10 before hitting that sideline.
I know I can sound like a broken record when I talk about timing and getting the ball out on time and on rhythm, but these outcuts, it is so imperative, and the best of them make it look oh so easy.
What up?
They're set up with 2nd and short. Here's the one back on the handoff. And his short gain gets them a new set of downs. Offense up to the line fast. Complete on the option. He has the New York touchdown. For the PAT.
What y'all score? 40-0 Ken? Game just started.
Right down the middle. It's good. And the Giants grow their lead yet again.
Oh, action.
Gano ready to send this away. Return starts from the goal line. Returnable from near the end zone. Team gets him down at the 26-yard line. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception. He's looking to throw. Lays out left side and gets it. A dose of the hurry-up offense here. On 1st down, Hurts. Chased down to his right. He's on the move. And this is through the midfield stripe and onto the Giants side of the field.
He made something out of that play for them. Everyone's so concerned with defending the pass, they didn't quite keep tabs on what he was doing as a QB. They gave him just enough room to run.
An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release and he definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete. No connection on the last play, and out 3rd down. Shotgun snap for Hurts. Just got it away before the hit, but
What up, Willie?
it's incomplete. 4th down coming up.
Shit. You mad again? Yeah. Where you at? Oh, you was Cali? I bet. Okay. How was it?
Hurts now on 4th. He finds him beyond the marker.
It's tough. I didn't know you went out there. How many days you out there for?
They're gonna say at the 5-yard line.
How many days you was out there for?
Hurry up here. Hurts throwing again. Touchdown.
Oh yeah, you was chilling.
We've seen him do a lot more to reach the
How you been? You been straight though?
That one
You been good?
Yeah, they say the running backs have a nose for the end zone. You know who else does? Every skill guy out
I've been straight. Same old bullshit.
a touchdown on the board.
Exactly. Huh?
And he can't get it
What's the
with his
score?
hands, so they try for two.
41-16 me. Eagles. Yeah, man. How far are you from the crib? You just lounge leave Cali? How far are you from the crib?
To bring this one out, so they're going to enjoy some good starting field position from the 30.
Oh, you ain't that far.
Offense ready
Probably
to
was
begin
traffic,
this
huh?
drive. First and 10.
Oh,
Now
okay.
looking to throw.
Ah,
This
come
is
on, man.
complete to Neighbors. And he's going to get this up close to the 40 before
Yeah.
going out.
Oh yeah, nigga. Shit, we do that shit tomorrow, nigga. Whenever.
Good pickup. They're set up with second and short.
Shit. Depending what time you get back, nigga. It don't matter to me.
Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside.
Alright, just hit me.
He's going to get this up to the 45.
All right,
before
man.
he's brought down.
Yeah.
Call it 7 yards on the play, and that's enough for the first down. Takes the handoff, now to throw. He throws a bullet deep to... That's grabbed inside the 30. And he breaks into enemy territory before being
This nigga is
stopped on a
unstoppable, man.
huge gain. What a spot for a big play, huh, Brock? It has him well into the red zone now with first and 10. From the red zone now. Catch is made in close. And that's a New York touchdown. Ooh, baby, Brock. This one has gotten well out of hand.
You think so? I think this is utter domination. Going to be a lot of questions to be answered. I'm going to guess this is a press conference the coach isn't looking forward to.
Gano ready to send this away. And he opts not to bring this one out, so they're going to enjoy some good starting field position from the 30. They'll get this drive started. First and 10. Starting on the ground here with Barkley. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot. Moving quickly, trying to get set again. First and 10. Here's Hurts. Catch is made down the right sideline. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. And he won't salvage that. It's a loss on the play. Thankfully, only one quarter to play now. We've reached the end of 3. All right, here we go. Second down. Operating from the gun. Here's Hurts. And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be third down. Hurts looking to throw. That one's caught along the left sideline. And he gets this down inside the red zone before going out. What a play on 3rd and 13, and this drive will indeed continue. Working inside the red zone. Hits his running back. And he gets in. Touchdown, Philadelphia. The Eagles putting up points in a game decided. Saquon Barkley, the touchdown. So the back does the work that time. Brock taking it in for the touchdown.
Yeah, a running back in space can be an awfully dangerous weapon on a football field. Whether that's a designed route to him, a check down, you see what can happen, what kind of damage the elite running backs in this league can do.
And he is into the end zone for 2. So that right there turns this into a 3-score game. Down by 3 scores, their hand is forced. They're going to try the onside kick here. And the Giants' hands team secures the football. Well, I guess they kind of had to do it here, Brock.
Yeah, it's called a have to. Yeah, kind of have to at this point of the game, huh?
Okay, but like most things in this game, it did not work out for them.
Yeah, let's face it, even if they do recover that, probably not going to find a way to win. But this is a time where you work on things, where you do build to the following week. Got to find a way to flush this because it's just not been their kind of game.
Got to him right as he threw it, and it falls to the ground. No dice on that prior pass. Here's second down. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Too much lead on that throw. That falls incomplete ahead of his target.
You hear defensive coaches preach this all the time about not giving up the big play. Keep everything in front of you. They're going to need to stay vigilant because he's definitely a receiver who can take the lid off of a defense.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have third down here. They've got a man in motion. They're going to throw it on third and long. Neighbors with a catch. And they get this down to the 28. Working quickly here. Still sticking with the passing game. Throwing the out route complete. And he gets this down to the 13-yard line. Offense up to the line fast. Man in motion here. First down from the red zone. He's on the move. Oh, look at this. Here he goes. And he will score. Touchdown, New York. The Giants keep running away with this. Gano for the PAT. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Giants continue piling onto this lead. Gano ready to send this away. Return starts from the goal line. And a decent return ends as they bring him down inside the 30. They're out and set, 1st and 10. Hurts now from the gun. Forced out to his right. That won't be caught outright. It's incomplete. I was looking for A.J. Brown there. And we'll see what they do here on 2nd down. Hurts to throw. He's going to push one deep down there. Big gain downfield. It's a Philadelphia touchdown. The Eagles making the scoreboard look a touch better. It's a Devontae Smith touchdown. Now the Eagles will attempt another 2-point conversion. Hurts setting up to throw. And he will get into the end zone. That's going to cut 2 more off that lead. Not really much of an avenue left for a comeback in this one, but they still have to try the onside kick here. And the Giants' hands team secures the football.
Hey, the numbers don't lie. The numbers tell you, Kate, time and again, it is so hard to recover these onside kicks. And when you got an opponent prepared for it, well, that makes it even more difficult.
attack this first down, Brock, from the 43. Throwing it to start this drive. And he's not quite that fast. Let him just a bit too much. That's incomplete.
Defensive coaches in the NFL say it all the time. Limit the big play. Keep these guys in front of you. Well, this defense is going to have to stay vigilant because this receiver, he can take the lid off a defense at any time.
2nd and 10 now. Into the hands of Neighbors. And this one's worked down to the 33 before being stopped. They come through with a nice gain there. Gain of 10, first down.
I'm sure Coach, play caller, doesn't mind making the job a little bit easier. You know, play calling's a lot simpler and easier when you count on the offense to move the chains on those early downs.
And he takes it in. Touchdown, New York. The Giants keep adding to that fourth-quarter lead. Malik Neighbors with a touchdown. His 3rd through the air this game. Gano adds the point after. And the Giants continue adding on to that lead. Gano ready to send this away. Fielded at the 7. He stopped on the return at the 27. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Here's Hurts. And they get to him way behind the line on this one and take him down. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up. Timeout taken by the Eagles. That's going to be their first. They still have 2 to work with in this final quarter. Let's see what they dial up on a 2nd and very long. Trying again, following the sack. Oh, brother, it's another interception. And the Giants get it back on his 6th interception of the season. Well, Brock, it has been a special day for this defense when it comes to forcing turnovers. Big play after big play, and that is their 4th interception of this contest.
Special for the defense and an absolute nightmare for a quarterback. 1 interception, it sticks with you all week long. But throwing 4, he probably wishes he could be anywhere else on earth other than this field right now.
He'll throw off the play fake. He's got it in the red zone. Give him 15 yards on the pickup there. And the Giants will have a 1st down.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it, adding all the extra yardage.
A new set of downs forthcoming. It's 1st and 10. Real mistake, that's intercepted. Keely Ringo kicks it off. Reaches the 40. Into the red zone. And it's a touchdown as he brings it back for the pick 6. You get a pick 6, you get a pick 6. These defenses, Brock, wow, they have competed.
62-38.
Highlight of the game, huh?
A highlight? You're going to call a pick 6 and multiple? Highlight, Kate?
No,
Bless him.
Even if it's your defense doing it, come on, B-Rob.
No highlight for a quarterback.
Oh, yeah, I'm a snapper, bro.
Their hand is forced onside kick here. And the Giants' hands team secures the football.
No question they wanted the ball back late, but you don't see
Oh my
many
God,
of these
chill.
recovered by the kicking team in the NFL. You see even fewer recovered when they're actually expecting it, like they certainly were right there.
Getting right back to it after that interception. Finds him over the middle. And he's going to be brought down after reaching the 43. Here's 2nd and 7. Escapes the pocket. And he doesn't see a window he likes, so he just got rid of that one. And it brings up 3rd down.
Well, discretion, the better part of valor in a lot of cases. Rather than force something with no one open or risk a turnover, he wisely just threw it away.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down. Running back sent in motion. He has the first over the middle. And they get this down to the 28. They gain 14 on the play. And it's good enough for a New York 1st down. Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And the middle holds. They don't get anything on the run. 2nd and 10. Need to get some positive yardage here. Back to throw now. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete.
You need to buy your receivers enough time to get open along the route, and your quarterback enough time to find and hit them with the throw. Line doesn't hold up, incompletions follow.
Connects with Johnson. And he's going to go out of bounds just short of that red zone.
Awareness. You've got to be aware. Play caller, quarterback, receiver have to be aware of where the sticks are. That route just not enough, not deep enough to extend the drive and move the chains.
Pass play coming here. He's got to his running back. And he'll go down. Looks like they're marking him at the 11. The dose of the hurry-up offense here. From the red zone now. He's got it. Touchdown, New York. Gano for the PAT. The point after splits the uprights. And the Giants tack on 7 more to their lead.
What's y'all score?
Send this away.
50-3.
Here's Smith on the return. And a great
It was what?
opportunity for this offense. He's out of bounds all the way up at the 40-yard line.
Oh, you was gonna win that game.
Situations like that, how do you kick off returner? It is such a boost to an offense. This is about showing no fear.
Yeah, you fucking
Hitting
tough.
the lane hard, a determined run back, and setting your offense up with great field position.
First down throwing for Hurts.
Yeah, that nigga suck.
2-minute warning here from New York. Eagles trying to do some window dressing. So after the incompletion, here comes the 2nd down call. Shotgun snap for Hurts. Fits it through the middle. He has room past the 25. Keeps it moving. And a huge run comes to an end as he heads out of bounds.
To Shaq.
They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets him up with 1st and goal.
You throw it in the middle of the field, it's all about anticipation and accuracy. I mean, those are the 2 keys all the time in my book, Kate. But when you throw it in the middle of the field with all of the traffic, that's where guys' great anticipation and tremendous accuracy come to life.
Easy call for the officials there. He was offsides at the snap, and that's going to cost him. 4 downs now to get in. Here's 1st and goal. Operating from the gun. Here's Hurts. And he's got it, so they'll pull a little ways back with a touchdown. The Eagles putting up points in a game decided. It's a Devontae Smith touchdown. His 2nd scoring catch of the game. Hurts throwing again. And this is going to be caught, getting aggressive as they trail in this game, and that takes them 2 points closer. Well, don't look up at the clock,
3.
everybody. That is certainly not their friend as they get set to try an onside.
I was letting you know, 3, nigga. Like,
The
it
Giants
was,
hands team secures the
I
football.
was,
And he has it to the 42.
you know,
before they
motherfucking
make the
lie.
stop. Well, Brock, you can't blame him with how tough it is to recover an onside kick anymore. But he did hit it before it went 10 yards, so they had to throw the flag. Here's 1st and 10 from the 34.
Nigga say anything.
Here's the handoff. He will go! Touchdown, New York! The Giants put up even more points in a win.
What the fuck you ate, bitch?
Gano's point after his goal.
Why not ever beat me out?
And they'll
Ever
continue
again in Madden.
adding to their
Here on out, let me be 50 and I'm booping your ass.
Gano ready to send this away. Well into the end zone. He's going to bring this out.
Cause you never on the off season to do nothing.
Goes out of bounds short of the 25.
Bro, you act like you got to go out every fucking weekend. Like, you don't sit the fuck down somewhere. You bum ass bitch.
Throwing here hurts. Buys time, rolling right.
Like, what's up with this nigga? This nigga swear he fucking, like he's 21, nigga.
It brings up 2nd down.
Look at how well the coverage held up on that play. Even as the QB escapes the pocket and buys extra time secondary, they got real sticky, stay tight and force the throw away.
And they pick him off again. Devon Holland comes up with it. And forget the turnover, Brock. They take it back for a late touchdown. Gano for the PAT.
No bitches.
Right down the middle, it's good. And they'll continue adding to their lead. Well, Brock, hopefully some short memories on offense as they get it right back here on the
Exactly.
kickoff after
That's
the
bad. You
six.
right there. You right there, nigga.
And he opts not to bring this one out, so they're going to enjoy some good starting
He
position.
think about it. He can't invite a nigga like you. You gonna take all the bitches, nigga. So he got to hang out with his ugly homies. That's what it is, nigga.
Begin this drive, 1st and 10. Hurts back to the air after the pick. And they pick him off again. And the Giants have it as he records his 7th interception of the season. All right, and for those of you keeping score at home, that is the 6th. Yes, I said the
Like, King
6th
gonna take my
time
bitch.
they've intercepted it this game.
And I'm glad you're
Nigga be going out with his homeboy. He be going out with his homeboy that's a Chiefs fan. That nigga like 300 pounds. Ugly cuz. Like, like, this shit bad, kid.
and it doesn't come without every member of their defense doing their job. Even
Ugly fat nigga, cuz. Sloppy nigga, bro.
done their part in pressure, they've done their part in
That's when that nigga seen his belly, bro. That nigga was 10.
together. One of the best defensive days I've ever seen.
And oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. And the Eagles take possession as he makes his 4th interception of our season.
Nigga lie so
Inside the
well.
red zone, they could feel how tight they were to the goal line. And then bam, Brock, they're off the field after
Nigga said, like, God told me like that. That shit was funny.
Team game, but this is a situation where an individual
Nigga fat as shit. I know.
guys out there on the field. Somebody else going to pick up the tab at dinner tonight for him.
They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Looking to throw here and shake off that previous INT. Catch is made down the right sideline. It's a gain of 29 yards. And that's good for an Eagles 1st down. One play in, and this drive is already into enemy territory. On first down, Hurts. Trying to push it deep downfield. That's going to be incomplete. Still time for a couple of plays, though. 15 seconds left.
Oh, that was such an opportunity lost. They were looking for a way out without giving up any points on the series. And instead, he just couldn't quite hang on.
Couldn't connect on first.
No, nigga
and
lying.
second down.
I'm not lying. I don't like when it's that's I don't like it.
Hurts looking to throw. That'll be incomplete.
Shut the fuck up.
10 seconds left. Trying to find A.J. Brown. So now it's going to be third and long.
Shut the fuck up.
Back to throw, Hurts. And they don't connect there, so only 6 seconds remaining.
I'll tell you this, Kate, that's we got to be on the same page with one another and get both ends of the play right to execute both the protection and ultimately completing that ball. They certainly want that play call back.
Third down pass didn't work, but the offense staying out there on fourth. Need this to force overtime. And that pass falls incomplete.